I got word from Tatooine. 6 holocalls, a few payments to the right people, and Milo's a free man. All I need to do is meet him in his security escort at Anchorhead, but Milo's still in a bad way.
We shouldn't keep him waiting.
I appreciate it, but I should probably take this one. If Milo's really unstable, too many people might scare him. I'll take a shuttle to Tatooine and see Milo get somewhere safe. Shouldn't risk him hurting himself or blowing up someone else's starship. Thinking he was dead. It was almost easier than this.
If the man who lost his ship is still around, he may want revenge. Don't give him an opening.
I hear that. Don't worry. I'll make sure I'm ready for trouble before I move out. See you soon. I got Milo off Tatooine okay, but heck, I don't even know where to start. Milo was trying to talk to me, but he couldn't get the words out. He kept using other languages, equations even, like his mind was shattered.
Does he know what the Imperials did while you were held prisoner?
If I understood him right, Milo said a doctor came into his cell. She showed him a glowing box. That's when it all went wrong inside his head. Thing is, Milo said this doctor used that box on me, too.
The doctor, this box she had, none of it seems familiar?
Nope, and I'm guessing that box is the reason why. So Milo's lady doctor used a glowing box on both of us. I lose 7 days of memory, and Milo loses his mind. A glowing box. Maybe a new Imperial torture device.
There are ancient relics that fit that description too.
You're the expert, but me and Milo were nobodies. Why use an artifact on us? I think Milo tracked the doctor to Tatooine. He thought the starship he blew up was hers. He gave me a picture, assuming it's actually her, that might give us a lead. I'll see what I can find out. Any chance I can use the ship's long-distance communication system for about an hour?
Is there somebody you're trying to reach?
Sorta. I want to put Milo's lady doctor into the Republic's database. I keep studying her picture, but nothing. I'm hoping it can jog something about her or that glowing box. I'm close, practically seeing her in my sleep.
Has her face triggered anything?
No. Everything between Altair and waking up in that cell is still a big fat blank. I'll let you know if anything comes back to me. Still no luck with the doctor's picture. I think it's time to admit defeat.
You said yourself this may be your best lead.
I won't give up looking for her, but I don't want to turn into Milo either. Her picture's in the Republic database, so I'm going to delete my copy. I've done all I can. I have a good situation here. I won't let the past mess it up. Hey, I've been meaning to ask, have you been in any major battles? Apart from Hoth, I mean.
My battles have mostly been behind the scenes, with enemies few would recognize.
Standard for a Jedi, I guess. My postings haven't exactly been stellar, but I was there for the 8-hour invasion, did my part, watched the Imperials slink away. I'm proud of that, though what we're doing seems more important, even if the historians never know. That's quite the fighting style you have. Looks like you sneaked a few combat manuals in amongst the history texts.
Some things cannot be taught, only improved.
I'm used to fighting in squads. Constant redeployments taught me to sink fast with whoever's at my shoulder. Now you know your tactics, but you're not afraid of your gut instinct either. I've tightened down my style to match. Might make the Imperials think twice the next time we're cornered. You're not gonna believe this. Remember Milo's talk about a glowing box and the lady doctor he was chasing? That lady doctor turns out to be real. She sent me a message.
Lieutenant Iresso, my name is Dr. Sarah Frey. I hear you've been looking for me. I've fled the Empire. Your search has put me in grave danger. But I imagine you won't be satisfied until you have answers. I'm responsible for Milo Pelham's instability. And your suffering. I could not refuse a Darth's orders.
It sounds like the Sith are involved in this.
The Sith Lord I once served, Darth Owsle, is a great scholar. He even advises the Dark Council. His speciality is ancient holocrons.
What's a holocron?
It's short for Holographic Chronicle. Both the Jedi and the Sith use them to store ancient knowledge.
The Dark Council trusted Darth Owzel to decipher a rare holocron for them, but Owzel saw a chance to keep its knowledge for himself. He wanted to copy the holocron into a person's mind.
The matrix of a holocron is far too complex to be mapped onto a person's brain.
Darth Owzel requisitioned 2 prisoners from the Empire. You, Lieutenant Iresso, and your friend. The initial procedure was imperfect. Milo Pelham's mind simply collapsed under so much knowledge. But you were a great success.
A great success? She hid a Sith library in my head.
Dr. Frey must have sealed the holocron's data from your conscious mind somehow.
Any Sith would kill for that holocron's knowledge. But no one will know it's there unless you tell them. All I have said is the truth. Now, please remove my image from the Republic database. I won't be safe until then. Lieutenant Felix. That's your name, isn't it? I'm sorry.
She's asking me to keep her safe? At least she's got a blasted sense of humor.
What happens now?
I need to think. Excuse me. This must be torture for you, huh? A library of ancient knowledge in my head and no way to reach it without me going crazy.
This isn't funny.
A ground-pounding soldier getting the wisdom of the ages? Come on, that's a little funny. I won't pretend I like this. It's a massive risk for both of us. But I've carried this data for years and never knew a thing. Besides, if anything does go wrong, I have your expertise on hand.
I'm always here if you need me.
I doubt Republic Command will have a change of heart if I report this. My career's still going nowhere. But, so what? You have a cause worth fighting for. I want to see it through. I need to talk to you. I got a letter from Milo Pelham. Kinda rambling, but still sounds like he's getting better. Thing is, this letter has intel about the facility where we were held. He wants me to give the intel to SIS, but it's... You couldn't call it coherent.
Start a dialogue with Milo. Ask him questions about the facility. See if he's consistent. Then decide.
Seems smart. Hey, it might even help him focus. I'll get to work on a reply. It's encouraging that he's able to write it all. Maybe there's hope for me, too. You ever think about the future? Like where you'd want to end up when all this is over?
What about you? Are you planning to retire somewhere?
My guys on Hoth always talked about going home, but for me, home was some refugee camp they closed years back. Besides, who could settle in just one world? There's always more to see. Maybe that's my retirement. Swap the blaster for a ship, start seeing the galaxy. Assuming this Sith data in my head doesn't start leaking.
Even if it becomes a problem, I'm sure we could find a way to help you.
We'll figure it out, we always do. It's good to know there's someone I can always count on.